Okay, welcome Aquarius. We are going to get a chakra card to see if we can find out what the theme of this reading will be. Something popped out already. Expression. Express your true self. The world needs you. Now this is associated with the throat chakra. Somebody may need to say something. Or this could be about something that you were meant to do, something that you were meant to say that is for the greater good. Yeah, and now we've got passion, which is associated with the sacral chakra, which has to do with what one truly enjoys doing, what one's dharma, what somebody is supposed to immerse themselves in. Turn your fear of change into excitement for change. So there's an idea here of something that you were meant to do, that you're passionate about, and it is for the greater good of all. And it may involve you speaking, teaching, writing, presenting. Oh, one already popped out. Shine, yeah. There's the solar plexus, the true you. You are made of stardust. So keep sparkling. Hey, Aquarius. Now, these are all very telling here. So we have a theme here with the solar plexus chakra. So when that chakra is blocked, what it means is that one of the things that happens is that someone feels like they need somebody else's approval regarding what they're doing in life. Okay? So when that chakra is fully functioning well and cleared, somebody is very confident and capable of making their own decisions, connected with spirit, and they feel that they're confident about, what they are doing. But we've also got the sacral chakra, which is connected to your dharma, which you're passionate about, and the throat chakra, which is something that the world needs to hear from you. So we have a theme here. And we also, with the sacral chakra, which is, we should probably organize them like so. This would be the order. There would be the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, and then there's two other chakras up there, the third eye and the crown. But chronologically, this is how these chakras work. So if one of the lower chakras is blocked, it's going to affect everything up here. So the first thing that needs to happen is you need to know what you're passionate about and not be afraid. There could be a change that's required. Maybe it's a change of employment or some change. Or a change may be happening right now. There could be a change that you did not bring about. Maybe it was a tower. And the result of that is that you end up doing something that you were meant to do. So turn your fear of change into excitement for change. Something that you're afraid of is actually something you should be excited about. It's associated with your true self. This is like the miniature sun, the solar plexus chakra, who you truly are. You are made of stardust, so keep sparkling. You could be, I don't know a whole lot about star seeds, but I do believe that that they exist. I know of one person for certain. She's a reader, because I pulled some cards on her the other day. If I remember her name, I'll give it to you in the middle of the reading. I think a lot of you watch her. But she had written on her site that she was a starseed, and I pulled some cards on it, and there's no question that there's something very interesting that happened when she was born, when she incarnated on this earth. Anyway, so So this is you. So there's something that you were meant to do. And you see how this is all connected. So this will result in you expressing something. Now, the throat chakra is associated with this. So it seems to me that this could have something to do with the spoken word. So some of you were meant to be teachers, speakers, writers. There's something, some kind of, it could be language or something that I do, or singer. The throat is opening up here. Maybe it doesn't have to be the voice, but it's definitely words that are being uttered, expressed, and the world needs it. So it's for the greater good. It's not just for your good, it's for the greater good. Wow. I'm very curious now about what it is. So for the majority of people who are listening, for the majority of Aquarius who are listening, what is it? Are we allowed to have a hint? See, it could be different for each one of you, but could we have a hint about what it is that Aquarius was meant to do? Look at the starfish, guys. You can't make this up. Okay, and the gazelle. Okay. So with gazelle energy, it has to do with heightened awareness, heightened the ability to be very perceptive. So it could be perhaps your five senses are able to perceive things beyond the normal range. It also has to do with being artistic. Okay? Now, and a gentle spirit, by the way. Along with the starfish energy, interesting, here comes the expression. The starfish energy has to do with artistic expression and the ability to uplift people around them. Wow. The starfish energy is associated with divinity as well. So I'm not saying it has to be anything religious, but it's an uplifting feeling, the ability it's where one's artistic expression it causes people to feel divinely uplifted. Okay? All right, now, there's also an idea with the starfish, by the way. The starfish energy can put their own needs aside because they've been pleasing others. The question that one has to ask oneself when starfish energy comes up is, what dreams have I put aside to please others? So again, it's this could have to do with a change, moving into doing something that you're meant to be doing. Can I get one more? Just see if we can get any other hints. Oh, wow. Wowzers. Swan. Wow. So here we go with the language thing. The swan. So in Kim Cron's book, she points out that in Hindu mythology, the goddess known as Saraswati rides on the back of the swan, and she represents the embodiment of language, creativity, and artistry. And Kim Cron says of the swan that the swan is ready to take us there to the fluid realm of writing, creating, and reflecting. I'm just skipping down. When the swan card appears, your soul is calling for attention. An inner voice is waiting to be heard. An inner vision is likely to be revealed. And it has to do with infinite creative power, effortless creativity. So many of you were meant to write and create something. I mean, it could be painting or something, but I think for a lot of you, this has to do with expression, writing, words, creativity, divinity, that type of thing. Wow. Okay. Let's start the reading. This is going to be cool. I bet you thought that you would never see me promoting a product. However, do you know how much I love the otter, especially the sea otter? Well, there is now a company called OTTER SPIRIT, and they make absolutely gorgeous jewelry. All of their jewelry is made out of gemstones. This is my new amethyst bracelet. Now, I ordered a small because I like mine to be snug and not loose. So this is the gemstone that we associate with the crown chakra. The zodiac signs associated with amethyst, by the way, are Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Aries. And this one is for clearing the third eye and the crown chakra. Now, I've only ordered bracelets so far, but they have absolutely gorgeous earrings and necklaces of every other type of gemstone. I also got a rose quartz bracelet. I'm just going to show it to you. Hold on one moment. By the way, they come in these gorgeous little beautiful boxes. That actually looks white, but that's rose quartz. I'll give you the link now in a moment because I know it's impossible to write it down. That's my amethyst bracelet, and this is the rose quartz. It's actually a very, 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 very light pink shade, but it almost looks white in this photograph. And that's me wearing my rose quartz bracelet. I'll give you the link. The links will be in the description box below, so you don't have to write them down. Now, you get 15% of everything. So if you look in the description box below, you will see the link to the OTTER SPIRIT site. And if it doesn't go in automatically, which it should, the discount code is Amabella20. But it should immediately go in if you use the link to the site that's below. All right? Have fun, and thanks so much for supporting the little sea otters. Thanks, guys. Bye. So I think we're going to use the regular deck and the Llewellyn Tarot deck. So I have shuffled this deck for you, Aquarius. I'm going to do 2 more hard and 2 more soft. And we're going to ask Spirit 1 more hard and 2 soft. What Spirit would like Aquarius to know? I mean, it could be a love reading. We don't know. And 2. And 1. All right, here we go. Okay, it's over here. Wow. Okay. The World and the 9 of Cups. So we have Jupiter in Pisces, and we have a card of all fixed signs, which includes Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and you, Aquarius. So there could be a message here that in order to successfully complete some kind of spiritual ascension, one needs to find emotional happiness within themselves first. I'm only saying that because of the 9 of Cups next to the World. In the 9 of Cups, I mean, they do call it the wish card. And it can have to do with, being happy and getting something that you want. But there's an angst to that card, because usually that person isn't completely happy. There is something under that banquet tablecloth. So it may be. It's like there's something more for you. The message may be that in order to be truly happy, you need to be content with yourself first. Or it may be a little simpler than that. It could be that you are very content and that you've reached you're happy because you feel content with, you're comfortable in your own skin, content with yourself. I am going to clarify this, all right? I'm going to clarify this because it's a little odd for this to be next to the world. The world has to do with completion, ascension, a successful completion, such that one is, it is a massive ascension, graduation. When I see the world alone, I think of someone who has shed all their earthly attachments, and they may be in a position to begin another journey of helping others. It's where one has completed the entire, they've been through, it's the last card in the major arcana, the highest level of ascension. So let's clarify this and see what's going on. Why is the Nine of Cups next to the world here? Why is the Nine of Cups next to the world? In three more. What is the Nine of Cups and the world, please? In two more. Clarify the Nine of Cups in one more. Clarify the Nine of Cups and the world, please. Clarify the Nine of Cups and the world. It's right here. There's something else wanting to come out under the Page of Cups. Okay. All right. So now we have Moon in Libra, Mars in Leo, and the Page of Cups. There's a certain resistance here. There's a resistance and there's a refusal to see something. And over here is just this annoying lie. I'm going to try something. First of all, what is the Page of Cups, please? Okay. The Page of Pentacles. All right. What is someone refusing to see in the Two of Swords? Justice. Okay, now we're talking. And what is this resistance here? What is the Seven of Wands? What is the resistance? What is the resistance here? Must be a very specific card. Okay, it's the Two of Pentacles. Jeez, this is tricky. Oh, another card popped out. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Give me a moment, guys. All right, this is not that complicated. Let me just put these cards up here. Justice, the Wheel of Fortune. Here's the unclear little lie. Here's a straightforward message. What is the message? That change is needed to balance something out. Something is not balanced. This is what somebody is refusing to see, that something is not balanced. So over here, somebody is resisting and refusing a change. Somebody, and this little lie here, here's what should be said. What is being said here? Change is needed. There must be a change. So somebody is resisting. I want to know what's going on there. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going here. Show us more, please. Cards are fighting me. Okay. All right. Yeah, it could be because, you see, I am going to clarify that Three of Cups. This is, the motley crew, this group of people here. This could be a group of people that are holding you back. Why is the Three of Cups here? This could be a group of people you need to get rid of. What is the Three of Cups, please? What is the Three of Cups? What is the Three of Cups, please? There's three trying to come out. The truth. You gotta get this out. Justice again. And the Fool. Wow. Oh, look at the Death card coming out here. Okay. I want you to look at something, guys. Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana. An Ace, the Truth. And it all has to do with this little motley crew over here. So, look, this could be a group of people that you're associated with, friends, family. It could be an ideology. It's people that you trusted. But unfortunately, there is a loud, blaring, glaring message here. There is a need. End. Justice, a final decision. Some decision has to be made. And over here is a fresh, brand new start, brand new life, a risk being taken. And here is the cutting truth. So I know this is very general, but it looks like there is a need to dissociate yourself from this, majority over here. I don't know, it's not coming out as a family, but it could be just simply something. It represents something that needs to massively overall change here. What this could be is, this could be, guys, what this could be is your ability to change this, whatever this is. These may not be people you're associated with at all. This could be, I do not like this card. I do not like this card. I do not think, could be a celebration, but people are drinking here, and there's somebody who causes trouble in that card. It's a tightly knit group. It's these people, these are not good people. They cause trouble. What's coming out on it? Yeah, look at this. They do not choose well. They like material things. They don't even see the spiritual cup. What this could be is your ability to create something, to ascend, to bring a massive transformation and a new chapter. There's a lot of major arcana here. Let's just keep going. I know this is very general right now, but I don't want to close it. I don't want to get too specific right now because I don't want us going down the wrong path. Spirit, show us more, please. Show us more, please, for Aquarius. It'll straighten itself out. No, yeah, look at this. There is some kind of light, some kind of awareness, some kind of healing energy that you have to bring, some vibration that you can raise. Lights just started flickering again. Okay. There's some sort of... So the motley crew, whoever those three people were, they're associated with devil energy, materialism, empty-headed people, greedy people who, cause... nothing good comes of those, whatever they're doing, all right? Now, there's... Over here is the sun. It's completely different energy. This has to do with passion, freedom, truth. And remember the chakra cards of the solar plexus and the sacral chakra, passion, freedom. So what this could be is, sorry with the lights flickering, the motley crew, these could be people who are literally socialized into some sort of terrible materialistic ideology. So it's a belief system that they have, that they're confining them, and it's obviously hurting other people as well. It's causing nothing but fear, sickness, illness, God knows what else, gambling, addictions. I don't know what this is, greed, envy, cruelty. It's terrible, whatever it is. It's devoid of spirit. There's no creativity here. Zero creativity. There's no ideas. Nothing is being generated. There's no life force there. It consumes. That's all it does, and creates fear and promotes illness and sickness, actually. Okay? Cruelty. Over here is a cure for all of that. And it has to do with turning the bloody lights on. Healing. Awareness. Raising vibrations. Do you see how the rays are both in wave form and particle form? There are photons there. There's a solar flare. There's the idea of purity with the white horse, freedom, passion, and truth, and healing, and life force. All right? It's a very, very, very heavy burden. I mean, it seems like quite a challenge here. However, let's keep going. So 15, 19, 19, 15, these numbers could be relevant. 1519. Your mission could some way be to enlighten people, to teach. Literal. Remember how one of the messages was you are a star seed? That is the sun. And that is a child. You are a star seed. It's a sunflower there. Okay. I was chatting earlier with one of my really good friends about seeds and dormancy and the hormone that a seed that is dormant, in other words, before you plant it, it's not really, there's a lot going on inside the seed. And anyway, we were discussing that potential energy. Anyway, it's a life force. There's something very magical about it. Show us more, please, for Aquarius Spirit, please. Show us more. Yeah, look, there is you presenting something to these people who are in bondage. So with the Knight of Cups, I think we can read this in the upright energy. This is a message that is presented. So the speed of this horse here, it's not a gallop. It's not a trot. It's a canter. The idea of the Knight of Cups in the upright is a message that is being presented at the right time, in the right manner, and the messenger is trusted. The armor is up. Also, this person is open to the idea of the water and the desert and the mountains there. This person can adjust to any type of situation they're going to have to if they're trying to present something to people who are chained to the devil here. And this is an artistic message as well. These are the wings of Hermes as well, so it's a divine message. So the devil is almost like, I don't need to hear you. Talk to the hand, man. No, really though. I mean, these people are so doped up. And they don't have to be, chemically doped up, but their minds are locked in to something. They have a very, very stubborn materialistic mentality, and it's something that's they've been in this energy for quite a long time because they're growing little horns. I'm just thinking, so I have a lyric going through my head right now. I think it was Rage. No. I have to find it because it's perfect for what this ideology, this way that these people are thinking. So it was Rage Against the Machine. I don't know if anyone remembers Zach de la Roca. He was, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but one of the points that he was trying to make in one of his songs, I think it was called Bullet in the Head, was the amount of propaganda and the amount of racism that is spread by the government and by multinational corporations. For example, he was trying to explain how what they would do is they would run all of the crime stories where black people were implicated. And of course, as we all know from scholars like Noam Chomsky and people who actually know the truth, the problem is when you look at socioeconomic status, you can see that white people are less likely to be charged with crime. They're less likely to be investigated, less likely to be charged, more likely to get away with crime. So when you hear these idiots going on about, well, statistically, black people commit more murders. Well, okay, where did you get this statistic? And tell me how murder, people who commit murder, was defined. Are you talking about people who got convicted of murder? Because the problem there is that doesn't tell us anything, because we all know that white people are more likely to be acquitted and less likely to be charged. So your statistic is not meaningful. It's meaningless. And the other thing that, there were incredible, there was incredible research done. Liquor stores, for example, were deliberately put in poor neighborhoods on every single street corner. It was a form of, it was like setting people up to fail. And that ridiculous show, Bad Boys, the only black people on television would be, on those kind of shows, when in fact there were a lot, there was an enormous number of black people who were in very high up positions, but you wouldn't see them on television. And in entertainment programming, it wasn't being reflected. So it was highly, this is hegemony, they call it, Anyway, so what Zach de la Roca was talking about was he was talking about just watching television is one way of getting brainwashed. He said, and he was talking about how everything, all of this propaganda, anti-black propaganda, was what they would do is they would fire it at prime time. In other words, they would show it at when people were most likely to be watching television. Give a shout out to the living dead who stood and watched as the feds cold centralized so serene on the screen. You was mesmerized, cellular phones sounding out a death tone, corporations cold, turn you to stone before you realize. They load the clip in Omnicolor, said they pack the 9, they fire it at prime time. The sleeping gas, every home was like Alcatraz, and mother boop, lost their minds. Just victims of the in-house drive-by. In other words, as you're sitting, they say jump, you say how high. just victims of the in-house. Just absolutely brilliant lyrics. But anyway, this is how people, this is, you know, these people are just listening to it all, taking it all in and believing it all, growing little horns, right? This is how the multinational corporations are able to literally hypnotize people. Sleeping gas, just like Zach De La Roca said. What did he say? Sleeping gas, every home was like Alcatraz. Anyway, here is a message that you're delivering. Something like what I just said, except I'm sure that you're doing it in a much more eloquent way and bringing, you know, bringing some kind of, yeah, and it's a hard old go, isn't it? Very difficult climb. But you know what you're doing here. This person is very organized. They've got their ideas together and they're determined. Show us a little bit more, please. So this could very well be, yeah, wow, woohoo, Aquarius. Amazing. And there's the Fool that we had in the Llewellyn deck. Wow. Okay. Now this is interesting. Over here, we have a very oppressive force. In fact, this card is called the Lord of Oppression. And it's physical. It's a card of physicality. Look at the muscles and the wands, you know, the force. Wands can be aggression, force, Lord of Oppression. And there's somebody as a, you know, this can be a bully. And it, you know, it causes physical strain. We often call it a cycle that needs to be closed out. Over here, we have somebody we have a fresh thinker here. We have somebody who is innovative, creative, someone who is willing to push boundaries, take a leap of faith, travel high, cross the line, cross that line. Someone who is fearless, who is not afraid. Someone, you know, who says, come on, you know, they really, and they're also in the presence of the Holy Spirit. They're aligned with truth. They're aligned with spirit. And they're fearless. And they have the ability to create freedom. It's the ultimate in creativity. And they are also, the Fool is the closest to God. So I think what we have here is you have the ability, there's some creative idea you've got or some ability. I mean, the Fool is associated not with the subconscious and not with the proper use of the conscious mind, but the superconscious. The Fool brings the energy from Keter, from God, into the tree of life, down to Hakma, to the Great Father. So we've got true spiritual innovation here. And it's like a snapping. It's something that can cancel this oppressive force out. So, you know, this could be something that you're capable of doing. If this, for example, is, you know, the oppression, you know, of the, you know, ideology of multinational corporations, or, you know, whatever it is that's making the minds of young people sick and addicted to material things. This is a freeing energy. It's a new path, a new start, a fresh start. Now, for some of you, this could be about giving up the 9 to 5 or the 8 to 8 or whatever it is that you guys are doing lately for, you know, the people who, you know, who are working for material, you know, gain. This could be you finding this just not worth it and wanting to do something, taking a risk and wanting to do something brand new. And the freeing, it's like something is completely, this is looking difficult and oppressive and very hard and heavy. and burdensome and exhausting. This is light and giddy and positive, So this could just be a change that you're making in your life. But I feel like when you do that, you're going to have a positive impact on others. Let's keep going. All right, show us more, please. Show us more for Aquarius, please. Okay, there's 3 trying to come out here. Hanged Man. Someone trying to stop you. What's this now? This is interesting. Look at this. Look at someone trying to get right in your way here. Whoa. Wow. Maybe this isn't someone getting in your way. We got to clarify this. So it's like, so you've decided, what's under the Hangman? Bet you that's the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it is. So it's like at this point, you've figured something out, okay? How to break some oppressive energy, or you've gotten out of some oppressive situation here. Now, you're going in the direction of the Fool, going in this very, very brand new, innovative direction. Somebody's coming along here, and the original card was the Hanged Man. What is this person doing here? I mean, this could be an offer, a job offer or something. We must find out. What is the Page of Pentacles and this Hanged Man energy here? We're going to find out. It's the Page of Pentacles and the Hanged Man energy. Wow. Wow. It is an offer. Someone is asking you to share knowledge. Just look at this. So here's the Page of Pentacles. I see this as some kind of a job offer coming toward you. All right? It's like a request. And I believe that is spiritual ascension. Stop and tell us how. There's this brand new truth. They want to know. Somebody is offering you. What they're offering is down here. This is a choice, a contract that you'll be making. I think is a very serious choice. But what you're being asked to do is to share knowledge. There's the Hermit. Wow. So you could be asked to write something, to teach something, to present something, to give guidance. I mean, this could be an offer from a publisher if you're trying to publish a book. This is it, and that the Ace of Swords often has to do with the written word. This is a contract, I feel. This is a very serious choice you're going to be making. Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana. An ace and a page. So this is pretty incredible, guys. This is pretty incredible. All right. So it looks like, what does Aquarius have to keep in mind here, Spirit? Because what I was going to ask was, what was it that you had to do? But I think we should just see what Spirit had. Yeah, you had to raise your sword. You may have had to get very angry, searching for, there's some kind of massive transformation or ending here, a quest for the truth. You may have had to be very firm. What is it that you have to be very passionate about a change? What is it that Aquarius has to do? What is guidance? Sorry, guidance for Aquarius. This Aquarius. Okay, there's 3 coming out. All right. Well, the guidance is that People are going to be intimidated by you. They're going to attack you. And you know why? Because what you're shining a light on is that people are generally frightened and scared. People are in the 9 of Wands. These are the unenlightened people. And you're going to be attacked for your knowledge here. Imagine somebody attacking somebody who's simply sharing knowledge. Part of the reason why you're being attacked here is because you can see a truth. What you can see is that these people are actually very afraid, and also that people have been fooling up people's minds here. What does Aquarius have to keep in mind? Guidance for Aquarius, please, Spirit. Guidance. Yeah. See, what's happening here, I think these are the, the power wielders of the world who are dominating and manipulating. And what they're doing is the way that they want things are for people they want people to miss the spiritual cup. They want to keep them zoned out, and uninspired. They want to keep them doped up. That's how they want the majority of the population, so that they can keep them under their control. Yeah. Now, and here you are working on a change here. Yeah, look at the communication under here. You're trying to get through to these people, okay? You're working on getting through to these people who are doped up. Yep, because they're completely under the control, or you may be gaining control. Yeah. This is interesting. You're going to be able to catch the attention of this generation here, I feel, of young people. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Show me a little bit more guidance for Aquarius. Yeah, great. It looks like this is your spiritual gift. This is something that you have been asked to do. Yeah, and you have the strength to do it, Kira. You have a lot to give. Yeah. You know how to tame the beast. There's something, you have the ability to communicate with this. I feel like this is the younger generation. Whatever you would call the younger generation, but there are a generation here. It's the 3 of Cups motley crew. I do feel like it's the younger generation. You have the ability to deliver a message to them that they're willing to digest. I feel like they are the lion, and you're able to communicate with them somehow. It's through creativity. It's not because you're like them. It's because you just have a knack for communicating. Do you ever? There's the star. You are made of stardust, so keep on sparkling. The message here, Aquarius, so I do feel that this is about your purpose in life. You have the ability to communicate spiritually. You have important information to share with the younger generation, but on top of that, you have a way of communicating it. So in other words, you have the ability to captivate their attention, even though you're not doing it in the deceptive ways that these other forces, the powers that be, are doing it. I have no idea what this is. It could be through music, poetry, a blog, a book, a script, a movie. It could be through a whole myriad of things. For some of you, I'm seeing sound, some kind of sound presentation. It could also be something, some form of theater or science. There is some way that you're getting across to these people, and it's the energy that's coming from it is the star, which is a renewal of hope and faith. It's like resurrecting people's souls. And it's very aligned with spirit. This is the faithful servant of God. She's kneeling before God and walking on water, literally. All right, let's get very powerful. I'm just going to see if I can get a final oracle message for Aquarius, please. I find that, okay. I knew this was going to come out. Weightlessness. I mean, the idea here is this person is defying the laws of gravity here. It can, obviously it also has to do with, lightening up, feeling less burdened, putting less burden on the environment. What else do we have? Synthesis. Remember how I said for some of you it's science? There's some kind of, I feel like this is something you're creating. Okay. Oh, wow, kindness, beautiful. Okay, give me a momento here. By the way, in this card, I do know that many of you, your crown chakra is so clear, you're so tuned in, you may actually have to sort of protect yourself a little bit when you're around other people. Okay, now, just give me a moment, guys. Now, this is very important. First of all, certain people, like Elon Musk, have been taking words from the English language, like synthesis, and sort of have been using them to, put it this way, synthesis is a word in the English language. As a noun, what it means is it is a theory or system, okay? And it's made up of a combination of ideas. So it is not anything that belongs to Elon Musk. It is a noun, and he ought not to be using words from the English language and giving them his own meanings. Anyway, in other words, it is, and it's not just a mishmash or putting a bunch of things together. What it is a combination of things, ideas, it's certainly here. It looks like, for example, my left ear is ringing. There's something having to do with kindness, using one's crown chakra, the heart, and something that defies gravity here. Some ideas that you have come together here, and it's formed some kind of a system that actually works. Perhaps these are the ideas. Something having to do with kindness, the heart, and the crown chakra. Perhaps you've discovered some key or some way of astral projecting. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is this is not just a mishmash. This is an actual formula that you're coming up with something that actually the sum of it is something completely different than, it works. It's a system. It's like a magic formula. You get the idea. This is something that you're creating here. But notice what you're using. You are a master here of the heart chakra, love, channeling from spirit. I don't know what this rose is, but perhaps that has something to do with that rose phoenix thing that we were talking the other day. You're coming up with some kind of formula here. This is yours. You've come up with this. And it may result in literally something that defies gravity. So, it's extremely, and it's yours. You came up with this. I realize that, all of these things, you may be channeling God. You may be putting God's name on it. You may be saying, look, kindness, this is how you defy gravity. There's something incredible that you're doing here. There's something incredible that you're doing. And you have done it through these beautiful, pure energies. Okay, guys, let me know what you think. And by the way, I know that I'm probably driving everyone crazy about this OTTER SPIRIT thing, but do you realize that all of the elements that they are promoting, they all have to do with the chakras? Which one am I wearing? This amethyst bracelet that I'm wearing clears the crown chakra. This rose quartz clears the heart chakra. I have no idea what that rose is there, but I bet that has to do with that, the thing that we were talking about the other day, the rose phoenix. If you were not watching the reading where I was talking about the rose phoenix, what it is an actual experiment that was done. It has to do with the ability to basically create an apparition of a rose that is dried up and dead to look like an absolutely beautiful fresh cut rose. But it has something to do with alchemy. And there have been actual photographs taken of people who are capable of making this physically appear. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. Let me know what you think, of course, and let me know if it resonated. Okay.